Ash Hollow was a picturesque Appalachian town where everyone knew each other's names, histories, and habits. It was the kind of place where secrets rarely stayed buried, unless you buried them deep enough. Evelyn Hart, a 34-year-old investigative journalist, was the voice of the people. Known for her fearless reporting and sharp intuition, Evelyn had spent years peeling back the town's polished exterior to expose its rot. She was admired by most, respected by all, and feared by those with something to hide. Her disappearance shook Ash Hollow to its core. On the night of March 7th, Evelyn left the Lantern Cafe just before 9 p.m. She was working on a major story, one she refused to speak about, even to her editor. Hours later, her car was found running on Wolf Creek Bridge. Her phone and purse were left behind. There were no signs of violence. Evelyn had vanished without a trace. The town went into collective panic. Candlelight vigils were held. Volunteers combed the nearby woods. Theories ran wild. Sheriff Louise Danner, a lifelong resident and family friend of the Harts, launched a formal investigation. At first, the case was treated as a possible random act of violence. Initial leads fizzled quickly. An ex-con passed through town, a drifter seen near the cafe, but none of it stuck. Then came a critical find: Evelyn's laptop, concealed beneath a loose floorboard in her home. On it was a half-finished exposé titled, "Beneath the Surface: The Real Matthew Cole." Matthew Cole, Evelyn's high school sweetheart, had recently returned to town and rekindled a romance with her. Publicly, he was charming and successful. Privately, Evelyn's notes alleged fraud, scams targeting the elderly, and falsified documents in real estate deals. Her journal painted a picture of growing fear. The final entry: "He isn't who he says he is. And now I'm scared he knows I know." Matthew was questioned, but he had an alibi. He was with contractor Genevieve Marsh discussing renovations. She confirmed his story. Other leads were followed. A disgruntled town official Evelyn had previously exposed. A former drug runner who claimed Evelyn had been asking the wrong questions. Each lead collapsed, but Genevieve Marsh's statement began to fray under scrutiny. Under pressure, she admitted she lied to protect Matthew. He had asked her to. A forensic sweep of Matthew's vehicle revealed a faint trace of blood in the trunk, later confirmed to be Evelyn's. Matthew was arrested. Faced with evidence, Matthew broke. He claimed Evelyn's death was an accident. They argued after she revealed her plans to expose him. In the heat of the moment, he pushed her. She fell, struck her head, and died instantly. Instead of calling 911, he called someone who owed him. Years ago, Danner had looked the other way on a fraudulent land seizure involving Matthew's late father. The payoff had funded her daughter's leukemia treatment. She buried the shame, but the debt lingered. On March 7th, she repaid it. She helped hide Evelyn's body and diverted the investigation. When confronted with the evidence, Danner resigned. Her suicide came days later, her confession left beneath her badge. Evelyn's body was found buried behind the old coal plant, covered in wildflowers. Matthew was convicted of manslaughter and obstruction of justice. The town mourned Evelyn bitterly, not only because she died, but because her death revealed how deeply compromised their institutions had become. She had tried to tell the truth. In the end, it cost her everything, but she still got the last word. Her final article was published posthumously. Her voice, silenced in life, became a clarion call in death, forcing Ash Hollow to confront the secrets it had ignored for far too long.